Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm really glad to have you here today. Before we dive into today's episode, a quick reminder. We've officially opened our car enthusiast shop. If you're passionate about cars, BMWs, mechanics, or just love living that automotive lifestyle, make sure to check the link in the video description. We've got shirts, hoodies, and designs made specifically for car lovers. And your support really helps the channel grow and keeps videos like this coming, so thank you for that. Now today we're going to talk about a very popular series of cars, the BMW 1 Series, specifically the first generation, E81, E82, E87 and E88. These models came out between 2004 and 2013 and include the 3-door hatchback E81, 5-door hatchback E87, coupe E82 and convertible E88. They are small, sporty and fun to drive, which is why they're very popular on the used car market. But as with any BMW, there are things you need to know before buying, common faults you need to watch out for, and maintenance tips that can save you a lot of money and headaches down the road. Today, I'll guide you through everything you need to know so you can make an informed decision. Let's start by talking about the engines. The first generation 1 Series came with a variety of petrol and diesel engines. Petrol engines included the 1.6-litre, 2.0-litre and 3.0-litre straight 6 in the 135i, which is the most powerful variant. Diesel engines were mostly 2.0-litre 4-cylinder units, commonly known as the 118D and 120D, with turbocharged diesels becoming very popular due to their efficiency and torque. Each engine has its quirks, and knowing them will help you spot potential problems. For the petrol engines, one of the most common issues is the high-pressure fuel pump on the N54 and N55 engines, particularly in the 135i models. These engines are twin-turbo and very performance-focused, but the fuel pump can fail or the injectors can clog. If you're buying one of these, check that the fuel system has been serviced and ask for service history. Another issue on the N43 and N45 4-cylinder engines is timing chain guides wear. The plastic guides can deteriorate over time, causing a rattling noise on startup or even severe engine damage if ignored. If you hear a rattling or knocking sound in the first 10 seconds after starting, it's a red flag. Replacing the timing chain guides is a costly but necessary fix if they're worn. On the diesel side, the 118D and 120D engines are generally reliable, but common issues include the EGR valve clogging, diesel particulate filter DPF problems, and sometimes turbo failures if the previous owner has neglected oil changes. EGR valves tend to get carbon buildup over time, which can cause rough idling, loss of power, or warning lights on the dashboard. Cleaning or replacing the EGR valve usually solves this issue. The DPF can become blocked, especially if the car has mostly been used for short trips. Regeneration may help, but in some cases, the filter has to be removed or replaced, which is expensive. Another common issue across all engines is coil pack and ignition coil failure. If the engine misfires, idles roughly, or shows a check engine light for misfires, this is often the culprit. Luckily, coil packs are relatively easy to replace and inexpensive. Also, spark plugs wear faster than you might expect on the turbocharged models, so check maintenance history to see if they've been changed at the recommended intervals. Let's move on to the transmission. The manual gearboxes are generally reliable, but the clutch can wear out faster than expected on models driven in the city. Check for clutch slippage or unusual noises while driving. The automatic ZF 6-speed and 7-speed DSG transmissions can be smooth, but the mechatronic units on the DSG sometimes fail or require servicing. Regular transmission fluid changes are important for longevity. For the automatics, pay attention to any jerky shifting, hesitation or slipping, which may indicate a need for servicing or repair. Suspension is another area to watch. The E81 to E88 models are small, sporty, and the suspension is tuned for a sporty ride. However, front control arm bushings and rear trailing arm bushings wear over time, especially on cars that have seen rough roads. Worn bushings can cause uneven tyre wear, knocking noises, and poor handling. Replacing the bushings restores ride quality and is a common maintenance task on higher mileage models. Shock absorbers and struts also wear with age, so check for fluid leaks or excessive bouncing. Brakes are straightforward, but check for uneven wear, worn pads or warped rotors, especially if the car has been driven aggressively. Brake fluid should also be replaced every 2 years, as BMW recommends. The electrical system on these cars can be a bit quirky. Window regulators and sunroof motors are common failures, particularly on the coupe and convertible models. The window may stop moving or the sunroof may fail to close. These parts are replaceable, but it's something to check during a test drive. Central locking systems and door handles can also fail, especially on older cars or those exposed to harsh climates. Dashboard electronics like the iDrive system in higher spec models may also experience glitches, so verify that the multimedia system, HVAC controls and all warning lights are working properly. Rust is generally not a huge problem on these models, but check the wheel arches, door sills and underbody for signs of corrosion, particularly in regions where salt is used on the roads in winter. Small rust spots can be treated, but extensive corrosion can be costly to repair. Let's talk about the convertible roof on the E88. Convertible owners need to inspect the roof's hydraulic system carefully, look for leaks, unusual noises, or failure to operate smoothly. The seals can degrade over time, allowing water ingress, which can damage the interior electronics. Replacing the roof hydraulics or seals can be expensive, so this is a key check before buying a convertible. Another thing to consider is tyres and wheel condition. The E81 to E88 came with a variety of wheel sizes, from 16-inch on lower spec models up to 19-inch on sportier trims. Check for curb damage, bends or cracks, especially on larger wheels, and inspect tyres for uneven wear, which can indicate suspension issues. Maintenance history is extremely important with BMWs. Unlike some cars where you can wing it, the 1 Series benefits greatly from documented service history. Oil changes, spark plug changes, brake fluid, transmission servicing, and cooling system maintenance all affect the car's reliability. Cars that have been regularly serviced tend to last much longer and have fewer surprises. Always ask for invoices or service records. If you're buying a higher mileage 135i, inspect the turbochargers, fuel system, and cooling system closely. Turbo failure, leaking charge pipes, or cooling system issues are the most expensive problems to fix, so make sure these items are in good condition. For diesels, check for smoke on startup, rough running, or unusual sounds from the turbo or EGR system. These are the most common hidden faults buyers encounter. Another tip for buyers: pay attention to software updates or recalls. BMW often release software updates for the engine management system, DSG transmission, and other components. Make sure the car has had any mandatory updates applied. This can prevent issues like rough idling, turbo lag, or transmission glitches. Interior condition varies a lot depending on the previous owner. Check seat wear, steering wheel condition, and trim pieces, especially in higher spec models or convertibles that may have been used as weekend cars. Water damage is rare but possible, particularly if the convertible roof has leaks. Make sure carpets, undermats, and the boot area are dry and free from mold or stains. One more area to watch is the cooling system. BMWs of this era are known to have plastic components in the radiator, water pump, and thermostat. Over time, these can crack or fail, leading to leaks or overheating. Make sure there are no signs of coolant leaks, check for a properly functioning heater, and inspect hoses and the radiator. Replacing the water pump and thermostat proactively can save you from expensive damage. Let's talk about common upgrades or modifications you might see on these cars. Many 1 Series owners love to modify the suspension, intake, exhaust, or even add performance software, chipping. While modifications aren't inherently bad, they can indicate aggressive driving. Inspect for aftermarket parts and ensure they've been installed correctly. A car that's been tuned without proper maintenance can have reduced engine and transmission life. If you're looking at a manual model, pay attention to clutch condition. City-driven cars may have more wear. Feel the clutch for smooth engagement, no slippage, and listen for unusual noises. Automatic or DSG models need smooth shifts. Any jerky behavior is a warning sign. So let's summarize the key points for a prospective buyer. Check engine and transmission condition, inspect suspension bushings, shocks and brakes, look for electrical faults in windows, locks and sunroof. Check the cooling system, turbo and fuel system for performance models, verify maintenance history, inspect convertible roof and interior, and look for rust or body damage. If you can, get a pre-purchase inspection from a specialist familiar with BMW 1 Series. This step alone can save thousands of dollars in repairs later. Owning a BMW 1 Series E81 to E88 can be a very rewarding experience. They're fun to drive, compact, sporty, and practical enough for daily use. With proper maintenance and careful selection, these cars can be reliable and enjoyable for years. The key is knowing what to look for before buying, understanding the common faults, and being proactive with maintenance. And before we wrap up, a quick reminder. Don't forget to check out our car enthusiast shop. We've got high-quality designs for BMW fans and car lovers in general. Shirts, hoodies, and designs made specifically for enthusiasts. The link is in the description below, and your support really helps the channel grow. Thank you for watching this detailed buyer's guide for the BMW 1 Series E81, E82, E87, and E88. I hope this guide helps you make an informed decision and avoid potential pitfalls when buying or owning one of these fantastic cars. If you found this video helpful, leave a like, comment your questions or experiences, and subscribe for more detailed guides, repairs, and car content. I appreciate every one of you, and I'll see you in the next video.